Identifying.
The king of cakes. Choppa for the win.
Oh hey, so I'm Nick, aka soundlyawake, and my request is for a Mickey Mouse Christmas cake because I love Disney and I love Christmas, so it just only makes sense to put them together in a thing that is also edible. And you are like the master of making awesome looking things that you can, also put in your mouth and digest. See, I tried eating the stuff that I made in wood shop in high school, but for some reason it's not as delicious as I thought it would be. Okay, thanks, bye!
Thanks for that, Nick. So today, guys, we have a Mickey Mouse Christmas theme for you. You're going to start off with a Christmas cake. Give it a covering in sugar syrup, which is just 2 parts water, 1 part fondant. And then cut out the Christmas cake into a circle. Roll out some white fondant, place that over the top. The sugar syrup helps the fondant stick to the Christmas cake. Cut away the excess, smooth out all the edges. Now for a candy stripe, I've used the airbrush. You can just paint this on or use white fondant stripes, that's up to you. I like the look of the airbrush. To neaten up the bottom, roll out a green snake, place it around, trim it off and smooth that out. Add the remainder of the green fondant to some white, roll that out and then use a Christmas leaf cutter to cut out lots of little holly leaves. Now I did plenty of these to cover the entire top of the cake, and the reason I did them green mixed with white is because you want the leaves to vary. Place them on some baking paper and then give them a line down the middle. And because I went with the 2-tone green leaves, if you don't have the airbrush, you can just do them green and then give one side of them a wash over with a lighter green food coloring. Let them dry. Roll out some flesh colored fondant and cut out the entire shape of Mickey's head. Then you're going to pick up the Mickey template, cut off the hat and mark out where his face ends and the hat begins, just so you got the proportions right. Then using a thin brush and 2 parts water, 1 part gel food dye or liquid black food dye, you're going to paint on his ears and the corner pieces and his little witch's peak of his face. Same consistency for the red, which I mixed a little bit of purple in to give him the tongue and the shadow of his mouth, and then a fine thin brush to do in the details of his cheeks and dimples. Then I rolled out 2 very tiny little rice shaped eyes, lined them off with the thin brush, gave him his nose piece and then filled in his eyes and then lined off the rest of his face. Now I put a watermark over the top of where the white for the fluffy Santa hat would go and then painted in the red before I applied the white, because you don't want to be trying to dodge around this white piece. If you do that last, then you keep it nice and clean. Then add on a little fluffy ball for his hat and then some reflections in his eyes and his nose. Now it's time to place the leaves on in a wreath formation, which you just paint a circle of the water on top, not too much, and then just place the leaves around in that formation and pop Mickey on top. To finish it off, I grabbed a red starburst, rolled it into 3 little balls and put them on the top for holly berries. So there's the Mickey cake. Thank you guys so much. If you're loving these Christmas cakes, please check out the Grinch cake and also pop over to Nick's channel and see what he gets up to. I've been watching Nick for quite a few years and I truly think he's an awesome guy. So yeah, thanks for checking him out. And as usual, check out some of my other cakes and I'll catch you next time.